Hey my friend, today I present the Brig, the new pedal from Strymon in their line of smaller and more compact pedals. So after the Cloudburst, we have the Brig, which is the little brother of the Strymon Brigadier, an analog voiced delay. It's really good at doing some classic analog tones, but what I want to talk about in this video is the new multi-mode. I'm going to read what's on their website. The multi-voice features two cross-coupled, super clean D-bucket delay lines with golden ratio timing to create complex soundscapes and a huge stereo sound field that remains musical and clean even while sitting on the edge of self-oscillation. That's the coolest thing right here. You can create some really neat soundscapes and even with high amounts of repeats. So if I put the repeats really close to 3 o'clock, which would be self-oscillation, like a hair before 3 o'clock, it's still going to remain super musical, super soundscapey. I love this. So let's try with the repeats up like this. Super controlled, beautiful. So if you are into like super soundscape, ambient guitar and such, it's really nice to have such a mode because you can use it sort of as an always on pedal for your regular delay needs, like to play solos or just to add to your tone a little bit. So if I choose the second mode, the 3005 right here, and I back off on the repeats a little bit, and on the filter and the modulation, it's going to be just a nice analog voiced delay that can be used for pretty much anything. With just a touch of noise and distortion, as we should have with an analog delay, right? And if you choose the other mode, the 3205, then it's gonna get like in slapback territory almost. You can get really fast like this. So classic tones with it, but you also have the option of going full ambient. You can use it in stereo. You have a tap tempo on it, even if it's small. So if you just like hold this foot switch right here, it's gonna blink in blue. I don't know if we're seeing it well on the screen right now, but on that you are on tap tempo mode, and you can tap using this one, and you can just hold back to go back to the regular settings. And the filter knob does all the rest, like it does the bucket loss and the EQ controls and the amount of noise that you get. So if you want to get into super ambient tones with the multi-mode, which I think is the coolest thing to do with this pedal that is not on the Brigadier. And by the way, I also released a video comparing both pedals. How are they similar and what are the differences? So you can click on the upper card if you want to see that. But the best setting for me in the multi-mode is to pretty much put everything at 2 o'clock, the time, the mix, the modulation, and the filter at pretty much 10 o'clock like this. So we're gonna get some really dark and sweet repeats, but we're gonna get a lot of the effect and the golden ratio that's gonna make the two delay lines collide with each other and create the soundscape. That's just a beautiful setting. I could play with that setting for hours. It's just beautiful. So you can start there if ever you get the Brig. And if you want to learn how to work more on your delay tones to play that kind of music, you might want to check out my free mini course that I offer to my viewers. It's called A Beginner's Guide to Ambient Guitar. In the second module, I'm showing you how I set up my delays for my always on tones and to create ambient guitar swells, ambient guitar drones, and all sorts of textures. So you can check that out. First link in the description box. And you can also check out my other videos on the Brig that I released today. I also have a musical demo where I'm not talking, where you can really see and hear the full potential of the Strymon Brig. So you can click on that video that you see on screen right now also. Thanks a lot for watching, and until next time, au revoir.